Hey guys, thanks for obviously stopping by and watching the video. Just remember, if you like it, just leave a like. Um, and if you do find yourself coming back here on the regular, then please subscribe. It may not help you a lot, but it does help me a lot. So thank you, and let's get on with the video. Bonjour mes amis, je suis le Canadien, and welcome back to the Huddle Session, where post deadline. Now we're just getting for the rest of the season. So let's get ourselves right into it. Starting off with actually something kind of funny. So Lamar Jackson, we know him. He's 6-3, looks really good now. Well, it's starting to get a little better because the situation's gotten better in football. But since he's becoming a free agent in the offseason, there might be another opportunity for him after the Ravens. Shockingly enough, it doesn't come from football, but rather the squared circle. AEW superstar Chris Jericho, and I love Chris Jericho, by the way. I'm a wrestling fan myself, called out Lamar Jackson during a promo during an episode of AEW Dynamite when the company was in Baltimore. That's actually kind of funny, and not gonna lie to you, Chris Jericho versus Lamar Jackson in AEW, that's actually kind of funny. That's actually kind of funny, and I actually want to see that because that actually might be entertaining. You never know. That just might be entertaining. Hell yeah, we have freaking Pac-Man Adam Jones and freaking TNA. Why can't we have Lamar Jackson at AEW? How the freaking the was it? I remember the Jacksonville Jaguars manager is the fucking executive vice president for AEW. Mind you, yeah, Tony Khan. Why do you think I make all those wrestling references all the time? Moving on, we have some tragic news now as Dave Butts, who was an all-pro defensive lineman and a two-time Super Bowl champion with the Washington Red Football Commanders, has passed away at the age of 72. Like I said, he's won the Super Bowl twice and was an all-pro defensive lineman in the league. So I must tell you, he was really damn good. And I'm here to say he was probably damn good. So rest in peace to you, Dave Butts. It's just a weird week in football. Week 9 was weird. It was really, really weird. I'm just trying to look for a move on because I like to talk time. Just like how the Commanders like to waste our time. Because let me tell you this real quick. Oh, fuck the website. Let me tell you this. So, a statement was put out on Twitter earlier this afternoon. By the time we're recording this at 20 a.m. Thursday morning. But let me go and let me read you this because I shit you not. This is probably the stupidest fucking thing that anyone could ever fucking say. This was a statement that was put out by a spokesperson for the team. It reads, and I quote, "Less than 3 months ago, a 23-year-old player on our team was shot multiple times in broad daylight. Despite the out-of-control violent crime in D.C., today the Washington Commanders learned for the first time on Twitter that the D.C. Attorney General will be holding a press conference to make a major announcement related to the organization tomorrow. Again, I will probably put out a short when this happens. You'll probably see that before this. But that's just a heads up. That's just a heads up. The Commanders have fully cooperated with the Attorney General's investigation for nearly a year. As recently as Monday, a lawyer for the team met with the Attorney General, who did not suggest at the time that he intended to take any action, and in fact revealed fundamental misunderstandings of the underlying facts. It is unfortunate that, in his final days in office, Mr. Racine appears more interested in making splashy headlines based on offbeat legal theories rather than doing the hard work of making the streets safe for our citizens, including bringing justice suggests is the people who shot one of our players. Now, let me tell you something, folks. Okay, just one second. I'm gonna get the other statement up because I know there's a secondary. Well, that and there is. So I'll say that afterwards. Look it. Okay, here's what you don't understand, Commanders. Here's what you fucking fail to understand. What happened with Brian Robinson? In no fucking way. And I can't even believe I'm having to tell you this. In no fucking way relates to the fucking accusations and the allegations and investigation of your owner being a geriatric sack of shit. You gotta be fucking kidding me. You have got to be fucking kidding me. If you have to fucking take a traumatic situation for one of your rookies and spin it to try and piss off some people for watching it because in your eyes, they're making they're trying to make splashy headlines. What? What? This is honestly the stupidest fucking thing you could have ever said. The stupidest thing you could have ever fucking said. Really? Really? You gotta fucking compare a shooting to allegations of your owner being a sack of shit with his money? Where does that equal up? What? Oh, God, this fucking team is fucking. You know what? But I don't even think the Commanders is fitting of the team. From now on, I will be calling them the Washington Clownmanders. The Washington Clownmanders. Because this team is full of fucking clowns. Full of it. Oh, but it gets better. Oh, it gets better. This is a follow-up statement from Jason Wright, I think his name was. Now, let me read this. It reads, and I quote, I just smoked the Chief Conti, conveying how much we support the work of the Maryland Police Department. Of MPD, Metro Police Department, I don't know. As well as public safety leaders and elected officials working to reduce gun violence and crime incarceration. The earlier statement expressed on our external counsel's ongoing frustration with the Attorney General's office, as they have been nothing but earnest and transparent in the communications with his team. The lawyer's legitimate frustrations with the Attorney General should have been separate and apart from referencing the terrible crime that affected our player. Wow, look at that. It turns out one of your people in your organization does have a fucking set of balls. Because it's clear that Dan Snyder doesn't have any balls. It's clear the person that made that statement doesn't have any fucking balls. So what is it? So what is it, guys? What is it? What the fuck is it? This team is nothing more fucking joke. Seriously, this team is a joke. So now let's go on to the Colts because I don't want to talk about that sack of shit. Let's move on to the Colts. As I stated in the weekly review on Tuesday, the Colts fired Frank Reich. He went after 3-5-1 start. He was kicked to the curb, and rightfully so. So you have two coaches on your coaching staff that are ready to make that jump to the head coaching job. So you have those two options, Indianapolis. What are you going to go with? Wait, you mean to tell me that you went with the guy that you... Wait, you went with Jeff Saturday? The dude was a fucking center! He was a center. I mean, I'm not gonna be wrong and say that he wasn't a bad center, but like, you're gonna go with a guy who was never coached beyond the high school level. You think high school experience is equivalent to NFL experience? What the fuck?
Okay, hold on. Maybe I'm being a little harsh. Maybe I'm being a little harsh by not giving him a chance because we haven't seen him in game matches. Okay, fine, I'll give you that one. But in my defense, all I'm gonna say is he hadn't coached since the fucking high school level. He hadn't coached anything above that. He hadn't coached college. He hadn't coached any spring leagues, high school. But yet, that's still somehow worthy enough to make someone a head coach. I understand he was a long-time center for your team. I understand. But what I don't understand is just why. Like why? I mean, then again, I'm not the only one that is asking why. Because it makes no sense. I mean, at least he got praise from Jim Irsay, but the only thing that dude knows is how to play a fucking guitar. I seriously question every fucking thing. I don't know what to tell you. I really don't know what you want me to tell you. Moving on. We have a scheduling change for week 11. Honestly, this will not impact the week 10 week review, nor will it impact the week 10 predictions. Week 11, there has been a change. 2 games were flipped at the midnight hour, and right here. So, for week 11, the Sunday night football game is now going to be Chiefs. Is going to be the Chiefs when they go on to face the Chargers. And instead, I'm trying to get the story right. So, what was originally supposed to be Sunday Night Football was Cincinnati and Pittsburgh at Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh, but they switched those 2 games to where now Chargers Chiefs is Sunday Night Football Week 11, and the Bengals Steelers game will be set for 4:25 p.m. Eastern because they know they don't want a shit show on Sunday Night Football, so instead they give us an actually decent matchup. That still might turn out to be a shit show, but I don't know what this I did. But moving on, I guess because the Super Bowl's taking place in State Farm Stadium again, the place where Malcolm Butler made that 1 yard interception at the 1 yard line in the Super Bowl against Seattle. I guess they hired a security firm to host a hiring event for that Super Bowl. So that's a little interesting. I guess we could go back to the Raiders for a moment as Parks Frazier is their new offensive coordinator because if you remember, they fired our offensive coordinator a couple weeks ago, but now I guess they're promoting from within. So I mean, I guess that's fine. He was their passing game specialist and assistant quarterback coach, so I guess maybe he might have something. And moving on, Jonathan Abram, I guess requires a safety for the Raiders. Well, no longer because he was released. He was a first-round pick. God, I guess the Raiders just love telling first-round picks to go fuck themselves. Just like Xavier McKinney. So during the bye week for the Giants, he went to Cabo. And while he was in Cabo, he was riding on ATVs. And he was involved in an accident. And he hurt his hand. He needed to have fingers on his left hand surgically repaired. And he'll be out for a few weeks. Lesson learned, I guess you just don't go to combo during the fucking bye. But I don't think that's his fault. I don't know. It's just kind of a freak accident. So I really am not gonna fucking blame him or anybody because that is just a freak accident. Oh yeah, remember Jonathan Abram? I forgot to tell you where he went. So Abram was claimed off of those waivers, mind you. He was claimed by the Green Bay Packers. Interesting choice. I expected him to maybe go to like I don't know. I expected maybe the Cardinals or the Ravens or the Bills or maybe even the Dolphins if they really needed a second string. But Green Bay needed his services, and up to the frozen tundra he goes. I mean, hey, what are you gonna do? What are you going to do? But no, there's really no prediction, no power rankings this week. I just need a little bit of a break for that. Just next week, we'll get a little bit more refreshed. We'll get a little bit more organized with that system. But just for this week, we're taking that off. And that will end the QB Huddle Session. So if you guys did enjoy, and if you did, leave a like. Comment down below if you guys want to see anything next. And if you haven't done so already, subscribe and join the Lock Nation. But until next time, je suis là, je suis Canadien. Bonne nuit, et au revoir.